Hello! Welcome back on my channel. Today on my channel I'm going to be doing kind of like if you're going to a lot of weddings this season, wedding look right here. I think it's a nice kind of like romantic, soft, pink look, but you could definitely do it any time of year. You don't have to do it if you're just going to weddings. You can do it if you're going to graduations, if you're going to go on date night, if you're just going to do makeup for yourself. Like, do this look anytime. This is kind of my go-to if I'm going to a wedding, my go-to wedding look. So I really hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get on with the tutorial. So let's just jump on into the makeup tutorial. So for the eye look today, I'm going to be using these two palettes, the Neutral Love, which I love this palette, by Too Faced, and then the Totally Cute Too Faced palette. But first things first, oh my god, I swear to god, this video is not sponsored in any way. We have the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. As you can see, this is like a little small one. I got it from a 500 point perk box. You just want an itty bitty amount. So we got the primer on our eyes, now it's time to base out our eyes. I thought it would be a good idea to do kind of like a go-to wedding look, just because wedding season has begun. I don't have any weddings to go to this year, but last year I think I went to 2 or 3. And, you know, it was just like, well, crap, what am I going to do for makeup? You don't want to take any attention away from the bride. That's rude. And it's her day. But you still want to look nice, you know? Like, you don't want to show up looking like you're not put together. I went going for a, like, soft, romantic look because, you know, love's in the air. 2 people are getting married. I always think it's nice to kind of go with it. But I mean, like, you don't just have to do this for weddings. Like, if you're going to a wedding, you can do this look for any time. I just think the way the colors work and everything can just be a really great kind of go-to wedding look. Alright, got the eyes based out. Oh, and to base out my eyes, I just used Urban Decay Foxy with a Naked 3 brush, I want to say. I'm going to take this brush by Morphe. I got this brush. It's by Morphe. It doesn't have a number on it anywhere, but I love it because it just fits in the crease so well. It's sturdy, so I'm going to use this guy to clean them off. After this video, I have to go clean brushes. Yay! I don't really do anything that special to clean my brushes, but if you wanted a video on how I clean my brushes, just comment down in the comment box below. Oh, this palette's kind of dirty. I'm almost embarrassed to show you. I'm going to take Chocolate Donut from the Totally Cute, but I love the shade Chocolate Donut. Top off any extra because a little really goes a long way with this palette. Like, it is very pigmented. Alright, and then you just want to start out in the corner and then work your way in because you want to deposit most of it out in the inner corner. But do you see how this brush just, it fits in the crease? Like, I don't have to worry about bringing it up. It's not going down into the lid. Like, it just fits. It's amazing. I wouldn't even think to get this brush because I've probably had this brush for almost a year. And I just discovered it like a month or 2 ago. But yeah, it fits in the crease. Like, it's so nice. Oh, I can't stop staring. I love this brush. Same thing to the other eye now. Alright, crease is done. It just makes so much fast work. I think that's why I like it so much. Yeah, this brush, man. And I don't even know what made me grab it one day. I just did, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. So that's it for the Totally Cute. I really love this color. I kind of wish Too Faced would come out. They may have come out with singles on their website. I just don't really shop online very much. I don't like it. But, where was I going with this? I really want them to come up with individual eyeshadows because that eyeshadow is just, like, my ideal crease color. I don't know if you can see this, but there's clearly already, like, a divot in it. Like, I love it. Next, we're going to go into the Natural Love palette, which, oh, look at it. Look! It's so pretty. I love this palette. Alright, so I'm going to take that brush that I used earlier to base out my eyelid. Like I said, I think it came with the Naked 3 palette. I love brushes that come with palettes. I think they're really a great way to kind of like get you going on the brush, you know, thing. Like, get you some brushes. But also, like, they're really nice quality. I love them. So anyways, we're going to take the fluffy blending side. And we're going to go into Makeup and Chill. Makeup and Chill does look a lot like Chocolate Donut from the Too Faced, but from the Totally Cute, but it is a little lighter. Down on the, we're going to pop it in the V of the eye. And we're going to bring it up. Always get in the habit of tapping off your extra or you're going to end up having to clean it up down here. Since it's such a light color, I like to bring it all the way in just to kind of blend it all, marry it all together. So next, I have been obsessed with the Too Faced shimmer, not even shimmer, glitter glue. I just feel like when you take glitter glue and you just pop it right on the lid and then you put a shimmer on top, it really just, the shimmer adheres more to it. And I think it gives it just a nice, like, soft, like, not like a soft look. I mean, glitter is glitter, like shimmer is shimmer. But it doesn't look chunky if you've ever had that problem. It just looks like it's like a soft, smooth glide on color. So, and like even smaller amount of this than like the insurance, like the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, like way less. Like, can you see that? Can you see that? That little itty bitty dot. And you just want to dab it on the lid. Then I'm taking the flat side of the Naked 3 brush. And I'm going to go into Bunny Nose. As you can see, I already used Bunny Nose. And then you just want to pat it on. And then you want to just flip it around and kind of blend it away where it doesn't need to be. See? Just like that. Now, you still have your other finger that has glue on it, and you're going to just tap it onto the lid. Alright, so there's the eyeshadow look. I really like this because it's just like a little pop of pink, but you can always change out the pop of pink. I think the browns are a really great kind of warm, neutral base. So like if your dress is like teal, I really like the whole matchy match thing. You could do like teal, or you could do any shimmery color that you like. I personally just really like pink, which is why I went with pink. Alright, set that palette aside. Do you hate when you have everything laid out and then you realize that you are like missing key things to a look? Or is that just me? So this is Scorch by Urban Decay, and we're just going to take this on the bottom lash line. What I like about Scorch is that it's like it's a goldish brown with some shimmer in it, and I think it really complements the look. And we're also going to do it on the waterline. Alright, so there's that. Then mascara. My favorite is always Buxom. It'll probably always be Buxom. Now with this look, you could absolutely add a winged eyeliner. I'm not going to just because my eyes are already hooded and I really like the look, and I just feel like with hooded eyes, if you do a winged eyeliner, then you don't really see kind of like all of the eyeshadow work that you already put into it. Plus I wear glasses, so it's already hard enough to see like all the work I put into my eyeshadow. But you could definitely add a winged eyeliner and it would look great. So now brows. So I've got my Anastasia 15 brow brush, and the dual powder is in Ebony. And then I really like thick, bold brows. So I start off with my first line right here. And then I kind of just swoop upwards, following the way my brows are until we hit the arch. And then I turn my brush to the side. And then I just do like a nice complementary like line down. Once you get the first, like you want to get like the first layer, and you just want to really layer it up. But I just follow the way my brows go. I mean, I definitely get them, I need to get them waxed, but I definitely kind of maintain this shape with pluck. If you can hear Lily snoring, I'm sorry, but she insists on being in my room. The reason why I've been doing my brows before my foundation is because I like them so thick, I'm getting a lot of fallout. And the reason why I don't tap it out is because I don't want to have to spend 5 minutes on each brow. I want to go faster, and so that's why I get a lot of fallout, which is why I've been waiting to do my foundation after my brows. So it's just good to have makeup wipes around to just clean it all up. See? So lately I've been really loving powdered foundation. I just, like, I sit down and I don't want to get up to clean my beauty blender, you know, and it's like, oh, clean your beauty blah, 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 clean your beauty blender before you sit down, and it's like, yeah, I really should do that, but, you know, like, I don't think about it, like, I just sit down, I'm like, alright, makeup time, because I'm so focused on my eye look. Foundation kind of, comes to me second, just because I'm so focused on this, and then I sit down, I'm like, well, I don't want to get back up, so I've really been loving powder foundation, purely because I'm lazy. Alright, so what I've been doing is, after I do my brows, I've been taking a small brush like this. It is Morphe, again, no number. I think it's because it was in a big set, but I don't know. Just a brush like this, and I'll be going into my foundation. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation in Light 45. So just go along the ends and just swoop it up, tap, and then I just carve out my brows. If you want a more like in-depth tutorial on like how I like maintain my brows and how I fill them and everything, and like how I kind of carve them out, just comment down in the comment box below. It would be a fairly quick video because I don't do too terribly much to my brows, but I do try to maintain them and make them pretty because they are definitely like a big feature for my face anyways. Alright, we got a brow carved out. So after I carve out each brow, I like to go over it with some clear brow gel just because I am very oily and I do notice that this keeps the brows on. So I like to give it a good coating. You know, I just kind of go with the way the brow hairs go. Comb them a little, but keep it the same. And then I go back in with my brow powder. Oh, I guess this is kind of a little high maintenance. Because it's still wet, and I just dab up the loose powder that's already in the pan. And I just kind of go over it because since it's wet, it's going to really grab on to the powder. Alright. And that's kind of how I get my really bold brow, and that's kind of how I get it to like last me all day. I don't know how people tweeze their brows without cussing a lot, because I always like, Mom, if you hear me cussing I'm just tweezing my brows. And she just kind of laughs and says, okay. I think at this point my mom just expects me to do a lot of weird things, and she'll just go along with it as long as it's not like dangerous. I think my mom has seen me do enough weird, silly things. She's like, well, okay, just don't hurt yourself. Too bad. Like, I'm really clumsy, so I always find a way to hurt myself. Trust me, you name a stupid way to hurt yourself, I've done it. Like, I wonder what's the worst way I've hurt myself. Luckily, I have never broken a bone. I did sprain my wrist one time when I was in the 1st grade. My mom and I were walking to an appointment. I don't remember what appointment. But I fell. I tripped over my own 2 feet, which happens pretty much on a daily occurrence. But I tripped over my own 2 feet, and I fell, and I just hit my wrist really hard on concrete. And it hurt, and I'm holding my wrist like, and I'm just in tears because it hurts. So anyways, as we're waiting for the appointment, like I said, I remember us waiting, but I don't remember what the appointment was to. I'm still crying because it still hurts. And my mom was like, if you don't stop, crying, I'm going to take you to a doctor. Because I told her I didn't want to go see a doctor because I have a huge fear of doctors. Even to today, I still have a huge fear. So I muffled my crying because I didn't want to go to a doctor. And then, the appointment happens and everything, and I get back to school that day. And I go to write. I'm right-handed, and I hurt my right hand, and I cannot write at all. It hurts so bad. It's like scribbling all over the place. So basically we came to the conclusion that I don't really remember, it was so long ago, but basically my wrist was sprained and I had a wrap around my wrist. Still really freaking hurt. But yeah, and it's like, I don't know, I guess as like a kid you want a cool story, like, oh yeah, like I was climbing a tree or something. No, I fell. How'd you fall? Over my own 2 feet? Like really? That's your big story? I mean, that's definitely not my worst tripping over my own 2 feet story, because I've definitely have scraped up my knees more times than I can count. And not as a little kid. No. As like high school and like middle schooler. Still, I fall. Oh, I fell recently. Well, not recently. This was probably about a year ago now when I fell. So there's this park, and I've been going to this park for as long as I can remember. And I know there's a ledge. Still fell over it, broke my shoe, scraped up my knee, hurt my hand, and my ego, my pride. My sweet, sweet pride. That really hurt. So now brows and eyes are done. So now we can do full face. So I kind of find that the Kat Von D Lock-It powder foundation is really powdery. So when I go to pick up foundation from it, I press my brush into it. I just press my brush into it all around to get product on the brush. And this is a Morphe M439. And I really love this brush for foundation. And then I just go in circular motions. Bring it down the neck, and ta-da! Foundation. I definitely think tapping is the way to go because I kind of went this really fast because I was swirling it and it was like, this powder is just going everywhere. So I definitely say tapping is going to be your best bet with this guy because when I tap, I find I'm not going through it as fast. Again, sorry about Lily because it's really loud to me because she's literally like maybe a yard away from me, and she snores a lot. Alright, so at this point, I always like to do chapstick, just that way before I put on my lip, it has a good chance to, like, soak in. And then, see this rag? Like, well, not rag, but you see this? This is why you always keep makeup wipes on hand. I'm gonna clean off any foundation that may have gotten onto your lips. And then this is just a Yo's Mint. You can use any chapstick you want. Alright, we're just gonna know that's it. Then, that was like really high maintenance, like hair flip. Then we're going to take our Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I really want the chocolate one, but we're going to finish this one first. You know, do the responsible adult thing, even though always go to contour the neck. At least I do. I got my father's neck, and it's not cute. I mean, it's not bad if you're a guy, because my brother has the same neck. But for a girl, you're just like, no. Like, you want that, like, elongated neck. Like, in pictures, I'm always, like, sticking my neck out. When you're contouring, you really want to follow, you know, the three. You know, like, up here, bring it in, then bring it out. That's just what you mostly want to, like, focus on, especially if you're new to contouring. You know, don't worry about getting fancy, don't worry about using creams. Kind of start off with a lighter color than you're actually going to be, so that way you can kind of make your mistakes. They're not going to be as noticeable. If you want a whole video on contouring, feel free to comment down in the box. I can do a video on powdered and cream contouring, just so that way you kind of get the whole gamut on contouring. And I don't contour my nose because I like my nose. I think I have a cute little nose. It definitely is like a family nose, because my mom has it, my aunt has it, my grandma has it. Like, women in my family have this nose, and it's a cute nose. I contour even where I have bangs because if, like, the wind blows or if I put my hair up later in the day, I don't want it to be, like, all contoured except for this one area. Contour that neck. So that's it for these guys. So yes, I think BH brushes are a really great way to buy a bunch of brushes for not that much money. I mean, they're not, I don't know how to say this without sounding mean. They're not the best quality, but they're also not the worst quality. Like, I bought the natural brush hair line and a couple of others, and the natural brush hair line, their eye brushes definitely kind of hurt my eyes, but their brushes, their like face brushes are really great, and they're a lot softer. So that's kind of like my thing about them. You can never have too many brushes, honestly. I've got Morphe brushes, I've got BH brushes, I've got brushes that come in palettes. Like, you can never have too many brushes. Except when it comes time to cleaning them, then you can have too many brushes. That's this brush. Alrighty, now time for blush. This is the brush I've been using for blush lately. It is a Morphe M14. I've really been liking blush palettes, as you guys could tell from watching my channel. So, Tarte blush palette. I want to say blush brush, but that's not what it is. And we're just going to take Love. We're just going to dust the apples of our cheeks. One thing to remember with Tarte blushes is a little goes a really long way. I just always smile. Kind of looks like a lot right now, but I blend them together. This is a Sephora brush, and it's their Pro Stippling 44. I believe they just changed their brushes, so this may not be it, but basically you just want to look for one kind of shaped like this. And I really love it for blending out my contour and blush together. So see, now it's not so scary on blush. But yeah, I just love this brush for blending. Now for highlight. So we're going to take Moonstone. And this is just a fan brush from Morphe. It doesn't have a number on it, unfortunately. But we just dust kind of up here. Kind of like follow where you contoured and then just move it up. It's kind of a good way to follow it. And I always just bring it up to the temples. And then I take the fan brush and I just go right under the brow. And then the tip of the nose and like a little bit down the length of it. But got quite a bit on my nose. Cupid's bow, chin. So that's it for highlight. Normally I would highlight the inner corner of my eye, but lately when I do that, it just kind of aggravates my eyes. So I'm kind of staying away from that right now. Alright, and then my last and final step is always my lips. Alright, so to finish off the look, I'm going to take Mother, which is Kat Von D's liquid lipstick. And obviously I'm just going to apply it all over my lips. I always start off on the bottom inner corner, work my way down, follow the line of my lip, and then fill in. Alright, and for top, I always start off on the same side outer corner and go up. Again, just following the line of the way your lips go. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And there we have the finished look. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this just when you're going to weddings. You can do this look anytime. I think it's a nice, great kind of light, summery, springy type deal. I definitely, obviously, really love this look. And I hope you do too. If you try it out or if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure to tag me. I'd love to see your guys' versions or recreations of this look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was so good to get back into doing makeup tutorials because I've been gone away for so long. So it's really nice to get back. And so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.